Hi, this is Garibay, and today I want to talk about red light Bluvement, my concept to fix American politics permanently with a bridge party. Not a political party, a bridge party. A party filled with noble Americans who specifically take the time and effort to fix both the Democrat Party and the Republican Party simultaneously and intervene, right? And change the American political parties, the two American political parties, when they have utterly failed Americans. A perfect example of utterly failing Americans is right now, right? And in the last 4 years, America has passed up two amazing leaders, right? And look who we traded them for. We passed up Andrew Yang, right? Can you imagine America right now if Andrew Yang had been elected in 2020? It would have been amazing. And we just passed up Vivek Ramaswamy, brilliant, genius, brilliant tech savvy young genius, right? And who do we pass up these two men for? Hospice leaders, two men who literally will be leading from hospice, right? 80-year-old Biden or 80-year-old Trump, right? America does not deserve hospice leadership. We don't need leaders who clutch blankets, have one foot on a banana peel and the other in a pine box and can't complete sentences. America deserves leadership that can complete sentences, do not need another blanket, don't eat dinner at 4 p.m., and are not in hospice. No hospice leadership for America. So the fact that both the Republican Party and the Democrat Party, right, have told America you deserve a blanket clutching sarcophago candidate who can't complete sentences, that's a massive problem. We need to fix it. So let's fix it, right? So I want to talk out my concept for red light Bluvement, right? So it's a movement of noble Americans who realize we have to make the Democrat Party strong and we have to make the Republican Party strong, and we have to insist that the RNC and the DNC give us good choices, because right now it's not even debatable. They're giving us hospice leaders. Both of them have said, you deserve an 80-year-old who there is almost no scientific, no logical reason to believe that either one of them would complete a term, right? Bernie Sanders had a heart attack running for president and was not 80. This is just sheer apples bananas ridiculousness at this point. America does not deserve a hospice leader. And that's exactly what the RNC and the DNC is insisting on. They're like, hey, take your pick of a hospice leader. Would you like Biden in hospice, or would you like President Trump in hospice? Neither. Thank you. So, all right. So let's talk about red light Bluvement. All right. So I want to create this bridge party, right? This party needs three things. It needs a name. Right now, I think red light Bluvement is the best name. What do you think? Give me your ideas below. If you could beat my name, let's do it. All right. And then it needs a leader, and then it needs currency. All right. All right. So let's talk about currency first, and then let's talk about the leader. So first of all, it needs currency. Wait, Scott, doesn't it need money? No, I don't believe that. In fact, I'm convinced it's absolutely necessary to fix America without money. You're like, what? How are you going to fix anything without money? First of all, I understand what you're saying. It is anti-logical, right? And I believe that we live in an upside down world where logic really doesn't function anymore. And we need to start building solutions that seem apples bananas, because we live in an apples bananas world. So I know it sounds apples bananas to say we need a party that gets things done without money, right? But I feel very strongly about this, that this is the right path to go through, right? And the reason why I feel this way is money is what's cocking up politics right now. So if we get a group of Americans, empaths, sages, intellectuals, who think, feel, and apply sagacity to get the solutions we need, I think we could get this done without money. In fact, I think it's critical that we do this without money. And I'm going to say something scary here, because I know this sounds weird. I'm very dedicated to failure. I have failed at many things in my life. And I know there's a good chance this is going to fail. But I think this is one of those things where I think we're going to have about a 5% chance of succeeding. But even if we fail, the red light movement could produce is such a noble endeavor, such a quixotic quest, that completing it could very genuinely produce things so wonderful, even in its failure, that it would shock us, right? So I think this will succeed whether it succeeds or whether it fails, right? Whereas right now, the problem we have in American politics is people are very, very effectively succeeding at evil endeavors. Putting President Biden in, ensuring that the Ward Cleaver bulwark remains forever and that people of color can never have power again is evil. Putting President Donald Trump in is evil. I'm not even going to explain it, right? Like, the guy's I'm not even going to explain it again. But I don't need to explain to you why putting in Donald Trump is evil, right? Like, just pick whatever they talked about this week, right? President Donald Trump is an evil, horrible lich. I'm not sure he's actually, like, I'm sure he's human. It's hard to tell some days, right? Like, he is so evil, right? Just personified evil, right? I do think Donald Trump is a human being, but it is very easy to forget it, right? Like, just because, like, you know, he's so like Voldemort. You're like, is he clutching on somebody's back? Like, is he a face on somebody else's, the back of somebody else's head? Like, it's bad. Like, you know, so we have this. So what would the currency be? The currency would be nobility, right? Saying, I care so much for this nation, I will abandon my allegiance to my party, right? I will no longer have an allegiance to the Republican Party or the Democrat Party. My allegiance is to America. And I will fix both parties because it is necessary to do so, right? Okay, all right. So the currency would be nobility, and we would specifically not use money, which is going to be extremely difficult. So I will need the wisest, most knowledgeable people, right? And because they're often jerks, we'll need the most feeling people. We'll need empaths, sages, and intellectuals, okay? To accomplish without money, right? Now, who would lead it? Well, first of all, if money was involved, I would definitely not put myself in line for leadership, okay? But I do think since this would run without money, I think I could lead it, okay? But who do you think should lead it? Who do you think is the best person to lead red, light, and blue, right? A group of noble Americans who abandon allegiance to a party and embrace allegiance to America and say, I will simultaneously fix the DNC and the RNC, right? I will fix the American parties to fix America, because the two-party system is not going anywhere. We've seen tons of people try. No third party is going to fix, no third political party is going to fix anything. But a bridge party, a new party, right? A party of noble Americans dedicated to accomplishing the impossible without money, that could work. That could work. So I think Red Light Bluvement is the best name. I think I'm the best person for the leader of it. And I think the best currency is nobility. What do you think? Could this work? Could we do this? Could we fix America from the inside out with nothing more than love and nobility? I think the answer is yes. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and tell me what the name should be, who the leader should be, and what the currency should be. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.